Good morning, friends, or afternoon or evening or whatever time you're watching this. I have a really busy day today. It is wet and rainy and cloudy and just really overcast, so I hope you guys can see me today. I have to clean up our room, I have to clean up the kitchen, and then I have to go upstairs because it is an absolute disaster. You guys will see it when I go upstairs, but I'm going to get my bed made, clean up my room a little bit, and put some makeup on because I look like a hot mess right now. Just got out of the shower and blow dried my hair. I also need to straighten it. So I just figured I would take you guys along with me because it's gonna be a busy day. The kids are on their computers doing their schoolwork, and I might possibly have some time to get this done. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Welcome if you're new, and thank you for joining me if you've been here before. Just wanted to show y'all my adorable little Leia. She is like 8 pounds, that's it. She's tiny. But she's 4 years old, and these are her favorite spots to lay in because she's small enough to fit in them. But I just bothered her, so she's letting me pet her now. Oh, pretty girl. A sweet baby. Anyways, back to cleaning.
It's 1 a.m. and I ain't tired. I can stand right here and talk all night if you want. I ain't got no place to be, no one's waiting for me. I won't lie, I'm into you. Got like a million ideas what we could do, cause I'm not gonna let.
Hey friends, I just wanted to say hi and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I just wanted to explain a little bit. If you notice, if you've been here for a little while, you will notice that the headboard is new. And my husband actually built this, and I am working on doing like a bedroom renovation. So that'll probably be in like the next few weeks. I need to take this headboard out. I need to sand it down and stain it. So this is not the final product, but I am going to insert some clips of my husband putting the headboard together, and probably some clips as well of me refinishing it and putting it back into the bedroom. And I ordered a new bed set for my bed. We have a new comforter as well as a new blanket. So I have a whole new setup that I'm getting ready to put in my bedroom that I'm really excited about. And as soon as I'm able to get like the hang of staining the wood, then I'm going to go ahead and get this headboard done, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I'm so excited. So stay tuned for that because it'll probably be here in the next like 2 weeks or so. Not promising anything.
We're young, stupid, and in love.
If anybody else does this, but I also saw this on Loving Life as Megan, where they take their shirts and put them all in a pile and count everything out, and then you go to your closet and grab that many hangers. So all you need to do is put all of your shirts on hangers and then pick them up all at once and go hang them up. And this is a huge time saver. And I've actually been doing this probably since I've been hanging up my shirts. I don't even know how long I've been hanging up my shirts. Probably the last 4 years, I would say. But it is so much more convenient to just put a pile of shirts that are going to be hung up, count how many you have, go to get your hangers, put your hangers on the shirts, and then take them to the closet. As you can see, my like stack of hangers right there. So I'm going to put all of these on the hangers and then go hang them up in my closet. And as I was doing this, I realized how bad my closet needed a makeover as well, which is one of the reasons I don't show you guys, because my closet is a horrible mess. I'm probably going to show you guys in the next video that I do, but oh my goodness, my closet is awful. I need to get in there with some organization and fix it, but it's just one of those things where it's overwhelming, and I don't want to fix it because I'll have to make it a bigger mess before I can fix it, and that just doesn't sound very appealing to me right now. So I need some encouragement to help me clean out my closet. Leave me some comments below to let me know that you want to see a closet cleanup.
We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving, I've been saving.
I also wanted to say that I did end up vacuuming my entire floor, but I was just showing you a portion of it because after you vacuum 100 floors, it kind of gets redundant. If you guys enjoy watching people vacuum floors, let me know because I can definitely add more clips. But I figured that this in my bedroom was a decent portion because after this I go into my living room and then up the stairs and my kids' bedrooms. So I get a lot of vacuuming done in this video.
I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it.
As you can tell, I'm moving on into the living room, just picking up things that were on the couch. I was trying to, organize the pillows, put things away that didn't belong there, vacuum the floor. I took some laundry out and folded it, and then I had a bench that I needed to shuffle to the side. I got this bench from my mother-in-law, which I absolutely love it. I'm storing my blankets in it, but I'm trying to decide where I'm actually going to put it. It fits okay on this wall, but I don't love that it's underneath the TV, so I might end up putting it under my window. I don't know yet, but here I am vacuuming and just trying to tidy up the living room and try and get the downstairs as clean as possible.
Yeah, I need it. Don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and save you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime when you're at a tight end. I got you. You got me, got me. You got me, got me. You got me too.
Alright, next up was the kitchen, and I ended up having to unload the dishwasher. What I typically do is open up the dishwasher and pull out the bottom rack. Of course, you don't want all the water on the top rack falling to the bottom. And then I will stack everything on the counters before I actually put things away. For me, that's just a little bit easier. It's just kind of a one and done type thing. So I'm unloading the dishwasher, and you see that the kids in the background, they are all on their computers, and that is because they are in virtual school. So what we decided to do is go ahead and have the kids stay home from school until the first semester is over. I am still not comfortable with the kids going to school. I would rather them stay at home, and if they need help, I can help them out. We have been homeschooling the past 3 years, so it wasn't a huge issue for us. But for me, and the school rules here are that they have to maintain distance, they have to be 6 feet apart, they have to wear masks if they are 4th grade and up. So my daughter and my oldest son would both have to wear a mask. My 3rd grader, it would be optional but recommended. And you know those memes where you can see the kid traded masks with somebody else? That would be my 8-year-old. He would totally come home with somebody else's mask, and I'm going, this would be pointless. So that is why we chose to keep the kids at home for the semester. So they will be virtual probably until December unless things change drastically. So that is just our decision for the moment, and we are happy about it. So yeah, that is why they were sitting at the table. I try to keep them all at the table so that I know what's going on, and if they need any help, I'm just right there to be able to help all 3 of them. We are eventually going to switch them into probably their bedrooms, or maybe just possibly 3 different rooms, but my husband's gonna have to use the modem and hardwire everything to the house because the connection is not very good. So anyways, enough about that. Back to my cleaning.
We could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life.
ask you guys if you feel like dishes are never ending. It was so funny the other day. My kids were helping me clean up the kitchen, and we had everything cleared off the counters. The counters were wiped down. Everything looked really, really good. And then within probably 3 hours of us doing all that, the kitchen was a mess again. And my daughter looked at it and she goes, "Oh my gosh, we just cleaned this. Why is it still messy?" And I said, now you know how I feel, because anytime I clean up, the next thing I know, I'm turning around and there's a new mess on the counter. And it drives me crazy. It's like, man, all of my efforts just went to waste. So she kind of got a taste of what it feels like to be a mom, or to be somebody that's, following kids around, and you just can't catch a break. I was trying my absolute best to get all of the dishes from the sink into the dishwasher. We have a dishwasher that came with the house, and the dishwasher is like 8 years old, so it is not the most, I don't know, economical dishwasher. It doesn't have a ton of room in it. Like, we don't have extra space in it. We don't have like silverware in the door, and the dishwasher actually gets hot, which is kind of strange. But yeah, the door to the dishwasher gets really warm, and the counter when the dishwasher is running also gets warm, so it kind of concerns me. But anyways, so yeah, I'm just loading up the dishwasher. Once the dishwasher is full and the sink is empty, then I'm going to go ahead and scrub the sink down. That for me is probably like the most satisfying part of cleaning the kitchen, is scrubbing the sink down. Once it's all clean and it looks good, I feel so much happier.
I got you stuck in my memory. It's 2 a.m. and I can't sleep without you. And every wall is getting close, and I don't know what to do. Can't you save my soul? Can't you save my soul? Can't you mend my heart? Can't you mend my heart? I want you back, back, want you back, back, back. Yeah, I want you back, back, want you back, back, back. Some say that love don't hurt, but I've got you stuck in my memory. Some say that hearts come first, but they've never known what it's like to be.
Alright, so next you'll see me cleaning out our Vitamix pitcher, and I was super, super lucky to get this at like a really good discount. There was a lady in Okinawa when we lived there that was selling it. She and her husband were getting divorced, and she had to sell all of her things. And I got this thing for like $100. I was like dumbfounded that it was so cheap, but I was super excited because it is like the coolest blender ever. But what we've been doing every morning is the kids have been requesting smoothies. And I actually love it because I am able to put so many fruits and vegetables and protein, healthy fats, all the good stuff. I do like yogurt, honey, chia seeds, water, spinach, like some really good stuff. And I really think it helps them when they're in class, because I think they pay attention better. So that's been our breakfast ever since they started school, pretty much. So we're getting low on our fruits.
In love at 20 years old, we kiss in the rain till we catch a cold. Some say that love don't hurt, but I want you back, back, cause I got you stuck in my memory.
Now moving on to the countertops and the stove. I am going to go ahead and spray the counter down first. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I tend to use natural cleaners. I'm either using the Thieves Cleaner or I'm just using a vinegar-based cleaner. This literally has water, one part water, 1 part vinegar, so like maybe a cup of water and a cup of vinegar with a couple of drops of lemon, thieves oil, and possibly like purification oil. So it's a completely natural cleaner, and I know that it's safe for my family. So yeah, that is pretty much why I have all of these like clear spray bottles that I use. I don't tend to buy the store cleaners. The Thieves for me is so much cheaper to buy basically, and it's a lot healthier for you.
So we can get the love going, get the love going on.
Alright guys, I just wanted to show you the mess that is this room. Bad lighting. Again, it is raining outside and there we go, that's better. It's raining outside and it's just very overcast, but let me show you how bad this room looks. Oh, we're recording. Okay. All right. So we had this basketball hoop which was left by the previous owners. We need to put this box up in the attic. This needs to be put away in my daughter's room. There's a whole bunch of blankets that need to be put away. A bunch of trash bags I don't know what to do with. I have my craft and sewing area. We have our rainbow vacuum, which we need to vacuum with, and then we need to put it away. Blankets and towels and suitcases and a skirt, and just there is a lot of junk up here. So this whole entire room, this entire room gives me anxiety, and there's really bad lighting up here. Let me turn the light on and see if that helps any. But it's really bad lighting. Yeah, I need to change out the light bulbs. It's awful. So I'm just going to start moving things around, picking things up, because it's all, there's also DVDs over here. Probably just didn't even see that part. Whole electronic box of electronics. Just, I have my silhouette stuff that needs to be put away. Lots and lots of stuff just everywhere. So sorry this went out of focus, but it does not stay out of focus for very long, so stay tuned, keep watching, because it is about, there it goes, now it's back in focus. There's just so much going on in this room that it was trying to focus on something and it couldn't figure out what to focus on, so I think it was trying to focus on the vacuum handle or something. This room was absolutely terrible, and it had to get done. Everything was starting to like accumulate in this room. There was the TV box that I'm moving right now. There's my daughter's dollhouse, which she moved out of her bedroom. The basketball hoop that was left from the previous owners. I have my silhouette stuff. My silhouette is not currently working, so that's a whole other headache. I'm making a sign to go above our bed, so I'm really excited about that. I have a little bedroom makeover that I am in the process of working on. My husband made me a headboard for our bed, so we don't have like typical bedroom furniture. We just have a bed frame with the headboard, and then we have 2 nightstands that I've already painted, and then we have a like grayish tan dresser in our bedroom, and I'm wanting to put a little bit more flair into our bedroom and make it more farmhouse themed. So he built me a headboard, but I have to take it out and sand it and stain it. And then I'm going to put this sign that I'm working on above our bed. So I have that coming up in the very near future. I am so excited to start working on that, but I've got to get some other things organized and put together before I get to that, unfortunately. So I am just taking lots of time to sort out this area. As you can see, our exercise bike, it is not a, what is it called? I can't think of the name of it. It is a Kaiser bike. It is not the, what's all the hype? I can't think of the bike, the Peloton. It is not a Peloton. The Peloton is like over $2,000 plus a membership and all that fun stuff. And this bike was like a quarter of the price. So we got this bike with the little bike seat thing. And then we have the TV upstairs so that we can like entertain ourselves while we're on the bike. And yeah, ask us how many times we've actually used that bike. I think I've been on it like 3 times, sadly. I really wanted it because it gets super hot here in Texas, and when you want to go outside and run, it has to be like before 7 a.m. and I don't like to get up that early, although I really need to start doing that. But that is why the exercise bike is up there. It will be up there for a long time, and yeah, that is the explanation of the bike. So I'm currently, these are blackout curtains that I just moved, and this is a surfboard that my husband has no idea what to do with. We have a 2-car garage, and we don't have a whole lot of extra space Like, we have a lot of room, but I don't know, we don't have extra space for the surfboard. So I was trying for forever to figure out where to put this surfboard, and I finally just decided to like tuck it behind this basketball hoop because that was like the only place that it fit. And it looked pretty well. It looked pretty good after I did that. It was just frustrating that he's got this 9-foot surfboard and that he used to love to surf. But now that we're in Texas, I'm not sure that he's going to be able to use his surfboard very often. So we're going to have to try and figure out a good place to store that thing. The rest of this, I am literally just picking up random things off of the floor. There were air mattresses and the blackout curtains, and there were DVDs and cords, cables for like the Wii that we haven't used. I have my sewing stuff up here, my desktop computer. Let me tell you, this was a jumbled up mess. It was crazy. As you can see kind of my silhouette in the background, my silhouette has a mind of its own. It is ridiculous. It will work for one cut, and then the next 20 cuts, it decides to throw you for a loop and not work. And then after the 20 cuts, it finally decides to work like it's supposed to. So I think it is possessed. I don't know what's going on with the machine, but I am ready to throw it out the window. But it was an expensive machine, so I am trying so hard to work on it and get it to cooperate. So that's one of the reasons that I haven't used it very often. And I've probably cut maybe 20 things on it, and that's how pitiful it has been. I'm almost to the point where I want to get a Cricut. Let me know in the comments if you guys have a Silhouette or a Cricut and which one you prefer, because I have a lot of friends that have the Cricut and they swear by it. So maybe there's something that I'm missing. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments.
The look you had upon your face when I said goodbye. I don't know why I let you go, but I was young and dumb, and all that I have left from that time is a picture.
This is what we call our electronics box, and this has become a catch-all to everything. I just pulled speakers out of there. There are DVDs. I had receipts, cables, a baseball. I'm trying to think what else I pulled out of there. There was the Wii docking station. I had iPhone cords. Gosh, there was just a lot of mess in this bucket. So we've really got to go through and figure out what we're going to keep and what we're not. This actually is a case that, so this black case that I have open is actually my son's camera case. He really wanted like a waterproof camera that was kind of similar to the GoPro but not nearly as expensive. He got a little like blue square case that, like I said, it had all the attachments like a GoPro, but it was more like child friendly. So that's what the box is, that black box right there. So all the little pieces that goes with it are in that box. It's a really cool camera, but it's kind of hard to make, let it doesn't function very well. That's what I'm trying to get out. It's a child quality camera. So we still have it. He doesn't use it very often because he really doesn't know how to. Anyways, moving on, I am finally making it somewhere with this room.
You know you want it, just say the word. Everywhere we go, we'll turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you in my life. Let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You know you want.
Good morning. It is the next day. Yesterday I just got exhausted from doing a ton of stuff. Today we are going camping for Labor Day, and I still have a lot of stuff to get done. I have to get the kids' bedrooms straightened up because they are taking classes right now. So I'm trying to straighten up their room so that I can vacuum and just get everything organized and ready to go. So that's what today is. I'm gonna finish cleaning up the bathrooms, and my battery's about to die. Of course.
Okay, I just wanted to mention I don't typically clean their rooms or make their beds, but now that they're in school, they have a lot less extra time to do these things. So my oldest gets up at 6:45. My youngest actually gets up at 7:30. His class starts at 8. So by the time he is up and he gets dressed and has breakfast, it is time for him to get onto his class. So this day, I went ahead and made his bed, cleaned up his room, got his stuff out. I was packing for the camping trip, and then I did need to vacuum in there. So I had to tidy things up before I was able to vacuum. So that is why I am cleaning up pretty much all of their rooms. I went back and just made sure that everything was clean. I love to walk into a clean, tidy house after I've been gone for a few days. It just makes me feel so accomplished, because generally when you're bringing stuff in, everything that you've used is all dirty, and you're gonna make a mess out of the stuff that you're bringing in. So you don't want to have your house a mess and then end up making it even more of a mess. So I always try my best to clean up the house, make sure the kitchen is clean, and sometimes I will even set out some food before we leave so that when we get back home, I know that I have something to cook that night so that we're not eating out. So those freezer meals are really, really good for that, and the Instant Pot is also really good for that, by the way.
Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile in the bar.
So a few weeks ago, we played Tetris with our mattresses. So my husband and I used to sleep on a queen. Now we have a king bed because there's a lot of thunderstorms in the area that we live in, and our kids are terrified of thunderstorms. So we figured if we got a king-size bed, there would be room for us, plus the cats, plus the kids. So thinking ahead, we went ahead and got a larger bed. Well, in return, we ended up giving the queen-size bed to our oldest son, who was 14, almost 15, and the full size that he was sleeping on went to our daughter. So now we have she used to sleep on a twin-size bed. So now we have 2 sets of twin-size girl sheets, 2 sets of twin-size boy sheets, because our youngest still sleeps on a twin-size mattress. And then we only have like 1 set of queen sheets and 1 set of king sheets. So I was going through all of these sheets that I had pulled out of this closet because they were a huge wreck. I considered getting rid of the sheets, but because I'm keeping the twin mattress, I decided not to. I thought as soon as I get rid of the sheets, I'm going to need them. So I figured since I had them on hand, I was going to go ahead and just fold them and put them away. If I one day want to get rid of them, I will do that. But at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and keep them. So this is literally a pile of sheets, just all bed sheets and pillowcases, and everything is going to be stored in the closet. So that's why I'm just sitting here folding a whole bunch of bed sheets.
Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Oh, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time. I'm not broken, not broken, not broken.
Now onto vacuuming, because no house is complete until you have vacuumed, right? So downstairs I typically use our Dyson because it's easy, it is quick, and there's not as much surface to vacuum downstairs. Upstairs I have been using our Rainbow, and the reason I'm doing that is because the suction on the Rainbow is so much better than it is on the Dyson. It purifies, and the entire upstairs is carpeted. So it is so much easier to use the Dyson or to use the rainbow upstairs. The rainbow just covers better on the carpet, in my opinion. If I went by with the Dyson first and then went back over with the rainbow, I would get so much more dirt. The suction is just more powerful. Of course, you know, it's plugged in. I don't know, there's just something about this rainbow that I absolutely love. So that is the reason I use this upstairs, and will continue to use it upstairs because, man, that upstairs gets nasty.
Singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
Okay, I heard this from another YouTuber. I'm stealing this idea. If you are still with me and still watching this video, leave me an emoji in the comments. Leave me a leaf emoji. Is there a leaf emoji? I think there is. I'll have to double check on that. If there's not a leaf emoji, then just leave like a tree, because we're starting to get into fall, whether it feels like it or not. We are starting to get into fall, and the temperature is starting to cool down. But I just thought it was a cool idea to show me like how far you guys got in the video, and if you continue to watch to the end, which I know sometimes the videos are really long, you can't, but if there's anything you guys are interested in me doing that is a little bit more entertaining, I would be completely willing to look into that. So anyways, I just continue to vacuum the upstairs, my youngest son's room. I don't know if you guys have noticed this before, but we have these trays underneath the beds, and what those are for is to catch bugs. And as much as I hate to admit it, I purchased a used dresser and painted it and put it in my daughter's room, and because of that we ended up getting bed bugs, and it was like a horrific several months that it took to get rid of them. And so now I have these little coaster things underneath their beds to make sure that if for some reason the bed bugs come back, they do not get to the kids, so they can't bite them. Bed bugs are absolutely terrible, but that's what the coasters are down there for. I will keep those down there probably for a good 6 months to make sure they are completely gone. So that's what the coasters are for, if you were wondering. So then I moved down into the kitchen. That's basically the last area that I will do before I'm done cleaning. I didn't get to the bathrooms in this video just because I had so much other things going on. But this is the mat that I put in front of the sink when I'm like washing dishes. And I got this mat at Costco for, I think it was like $10, I can't remember. But it's super spongy and soft. It's really good for tired feet. So I had to clean it off, so I flipped it upside down and cleaned the underside, and then I will flip it over and clean the top part of it, and then I'm just going to let it air dry. And while I'm doing that, I'd already taken the other mat that you saw earlier in the video and taken that outside to shake it off, and it's actually in the washing machine at this point. And now I am taking my e-cloth mop, because this floor was so incredibly dirty and sticky. I had to mop the floors. It was just about to drive me insane. So I just take the e-cloth mop and I heat it up and I mop the floor, as you can see. I didn't video the whole thing of me mopping the floor simply because the video was getting really long. So anyways, I'm mopping the floor. That's kind of my last phase of cleaning. So
Alright friends, so I usually completely forget to close out the video, but I thought I would go ahead and do it this time. So I pretty much got the downstairs clean, I got most of the upstairs clean, have a little bit of small things to do, but nothing crazy. We're going camping tomorrow, so that was the reason that I'm cleaning like thoroughly. Although I didn't clean the bathrooms, I haven't touched the bathrooms, but the rooms are clean, the upstairs like playroom is clean, the downstairs is clean. I finally got to mop the kitchen, so I'm really happy about that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I do have a giveaway coming up. As soon as my YouTube channel hits 2,000 subscribers on Instagram, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. It's either going to be a $50 Starbucks gift card or Amazon. So hit me over on Instagram. Make sure you're following me over on Instagram because I'm going to be checking. And don't forget to subscribe here and on Instagram. And once I get to the 2,000 subscribers, then I will give you more details. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoy your weekend if I get this up before the weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.